Wrestling with Vegetables, Episode 8. I am reality of wrestling superstar.
From Sydney, Australia, Rob Hall!
Now, I've had a pretty busy weekend wrestling, and throughout the weekend I got asked a lot of questions. And these seem to be pretty standard questions that I'm getting every day, and I think a lot of people watching this probably have the same questions. So, today we're just going to go through them. Starting off, the first everyday question. So how's the diet going? Diet, excuse me, it is a plant-based lifestyle. Okay, so I'm not that obnoxious about it. But yeah, it's not just a diet. When you do something like this, you've got to embed it into your life. The answer is that I feel great. I actually love it. I love the idea that I'm lessening my carbon footprint. The more reading I'm doing, the more I read about how I'm potentially increasing my health, increasing my lifespan, increasing my overall energy. I haven't had any complaints with it. Yeah, so do you miss meat? Like, are you dreaming about it? Dreaming about eating meat? No, I don't think I ever dreamed about eating meat. It's a very bizarre thing. I don't eat in my dreams. It's a weird question to ask. And yeah, it's been asked multiple times. So, do I miss meat? I kind of look at it like I do chocolate or ice cream or anything that's just packed full of sugar that I know is not good for me. Do I have temptations every now and again? Sure. Can I have self-discipline throughout the entire week and resist it? Of course. And honestly, the more I do this, I realize the thing I like most wasn't really the meat. It's the spices, it's the sauce, and as long as I'm still getting all that, like, the meat really doesn't make much of a difference. That's all meat has become for me. It's a cheat on my healthy eating. It's a delicacy, so like chocolate, like ice cream, like beer. I'm not gonna have it every day, and I'm gonna keep it to once a week. So does having that meat on a Sunday, like, just ruin your system for the next few days? It's a very reasonable question, and I assumed that there would be repercussions over the next couple of days after intaking meat when I've completely given it up. But there really hasn't been. I bounce back the next day just fine, and I keep on going with it. Yeah, but how's your strength? Are you feeling weaker? No, I'm not feeling weaker. I'm not feeling less energized. I actually kind of feel more energized. In fact, I've actually been hitting some personal bests with squats and deadlifts. I really don't think I've lost any strength. I know I've lost a little bit of muscle mass, but that comes anytime you change up your diet, and you got to get the balance of calories correct. And that's what I'm working on, just getting that balance correct. And no, I don't feel like I've lost any strength. I'm doing a lot more and not feeling as worn out. So, are you only doing vegan supplements now? Well, here's the thing with my supplements is I've always liked to bulk buy. So I had a lot of non-vegan BCAAs and protein powder just sitting in my cupboard. And I didn't want to just throw it out, so I have been using it. Slowly, I've been making the transition over to only plant-based protein powders, like the unflavored pea protein powder I showed the other week, big 45-pound bag from bulksupplements.com. But the thing with changing proteins is you've got to find the right one for you, one that you're going to enjoy, because if you're not enjoying it, it's just going to make the transition even harder. Yeah, man, how do you deal with those, plant protein powders? Because I tried one, I didn't like it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, plant protein powders can sometimes be pretty rough. A lot of time they have that chalky aftertaste that you just don't get with a whey protein shake, or at least most of them. But you learn to combat that, and I've learned to combat that with a few things. Firstly, you need some almond milk or coconut milk. Secondly, stevia. 3, vanilla essence or cacao powder that can significantly improve the taste. And number 4, get used to smoothies. Fruit makes it all better. What's it like when you're traveling around? So thankfully I haven't done too much traveling since taking on this lifestyle. But in the driving I have done, I've just done what I really used to do all the time, which is pack a cooler full of my own food. I buy plant protein ready to go shakes in bulk so that I can take a few of those with me. I love nicer gas stations or service stations these days have a range of fruit that you can pick from, or I just find a low-calorie vegan snack that I can have with my protein shake, because there's a lot of everyday snacks that are still technically vegan. But most importantly, it's just about being prepared. Bring your own food. It just makes things a lot easier. But are you like hungry all the time? That's actually kind of like the funniest one that I get, just because like, no, I'm not. I'm actually eating way more than I used to, because vegetables have such significantly less calories than meat. You have to eat so much more of them to get your daily calorie intake. When I was eating animal-based food, I could not wait for that 2.5 hour mark to eat again. Now that I'm plant-based, I actually have to remind myself to eat. Not that I struggle to eat. As soon as I realize it's been 2.5 hours, I'm happy to do so. But overall, do you feel hungry? Yeah, I feel more full than ever. So these are the everyday questions that I get. People don't really seem to deviate from them. And a lot of them are reasonable questions, and I enjoy giving them my answers in the hope that it may inspire someone just to give up a little bit of meat a week. Because that's where it started with me. This whole thing started because I thought I just wanted to take a little bit of meat out of my diet. And now I'm at a point where pretty much 95% of my meals are completely plant-based. It goes back to that first question. How's the new lifestyle going? Honestly, I love it. So, comment section is below. If you have any other everyday questions that you want to ask me, go ahead and ask them there. Post anything you want. Recipes, suggestions, questions, statements. All goes in the comment section below. Like and share this week's episode. Subscribe so that you know when the next episode of Wrestling with Vegetables goes up. I am Rob Barnes, and remember, as always,